Hello, welcome to my playback. I hope that you are ready to see a really cool demonstration with our Couture inks and this really sweet wreath. I'm just gonna finish putting in my website for you all and try to get that pinned. Awesome. Done. All right, now we're gonna be bumpy for a second, but here we go. So what I'm doing tonight is, before I show you all that, so we have these pillow forms and they have a nice zipper finish. So you stuff it with either a pillow that you already have, or you can go get pillow stuffing. And actually I'm going to unzip this because I'm going to put our ink mat inside here because I'm going to be doing inking and I need to see, hello, okay, and I need to see, well, first of all, what our ink mats do. Hi, Jennifer. Let me set this aside. What our ink mats do is we put them, we put them, I'm just going to kind of like fold it a little bit to roll it to get it in there. And then unroll it. It fits perfectly inside here. So it gives your pillow form a nice solid surface to work on. And then it also helps, so because it's sticky, so it helps this fabric to not move when you're working on it. Okay, so this may be a little bit in the way. Okay, so we have a really big surface to work on tonight because our pillow forms are so big. So this is an 18 by 18 pillow form. Okay, so what I'm going to do on here, hi Crystal, hi Tammy, hi John, hi Betsy, hi Tanya, hello. I'm going to show you the transfer. Now this is a gorgeous little transfer. It is a wreath, it's a rustic wreath, and I'm going to layer this on here in 3 different colors. So you're going to see the process of layering this. And then I'm going to add just a few of my favorite florals from the, this is my favorite, from this mini florals pack. And this will be a good one. And probably, I'm gonna find another one, probably one of these. So I haven't cut this apart yet. I'm gonna do that right now. We're gonna kind of do 3 different flowers here in some different colors. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to put these away. So this is our mini, oh, I don't know how that got in there. That's funny. All right, so this is our mini florals, and that is on my website so that you can find that to use after I do this. And then after the whole thing is done, we're going to put some words. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Crystal. Hello, Lisa. This is going to go in the center. Together is our favorite place to be, and it's going to coordinate with the colors that I use on the outside. Now, this is what comes with the wreath. You've got all these little accent pieces that you can add to your heart's content. Just keep on layering these little leaves and flowers and little viney pieces all throughout. But what you're gonna see that I'm gonna do the cheater way. And I'm just gonna repeat this in triplicate, and so it's gonna be quite full. So I'm gonna set these aside because like I said, I'm gonna do the cheater way. Now, when we're working on fabric, number one, we definitely do not have to fuzz. So we're just going, oh, you know what? Oh, we're not silent. Hi from Mad, or hi Maddie. I was reading it and then responding at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna peel this off. And remember, I'm gonna do this in 3 colors. And I picked some of my very favorite colors. This is a large transfer. So you want to be, oh my God. You want to be careful not to knock over your phone stand. Oh my goodness. If I didn't have this in my hand, I would have been a little bit quicker. Wow, that has never happened before. Goodness gracious. All right, let's get situated. Back in place. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to knock you over again. You definitely don't need to see under my table again. Okay. Oh yeah, it didn't touch me. Just totally fell. So the whole, I have this massive phone stand that, it's like professional. It's not supposed to fall over. But it just did. Because I have it extended really high. Because this is a big project. So let me move some things slightly. There we go. Okay, so you can hardly see. Now I want to try to get this centered on this pillow. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then I'm going to wipe all these little bubbles away. Oh, goodness. Hi, Terry. Hi, Jen. Hi, Christy. Hello, Michelle. All right, and I'm going to go from the lightest color that I'm doing to the darkest color. And the thing with this is you really want it attached to your fabric with no bubbles. So I'm using my finger to really make sure it's pressed down. And then after I do it once, I need to kind of pop it up and do it again. Oh, seriously, Tammy, that was about as real as it gets. That my whole camera just fell right over. That's a new one for me, just in case you're wondering. So I'm going to stir up the ink. This ink is so nice and smooth. It's really great. I don't think I'm going to need this stir anymore. So I'm just going to take some out with my squeegee. And I'm just going to start applying it to my transfer. And you can see, so with this ink, it's thick, it's not runny, but you can tell when you didn't hit a spot. Oh my gosh, something just, oh, I'm so sorry. Something just went wrong upstairs. I heard something hit the floor. Oops-a-daisy. Hi, Melissa. Okay, So I'm just kind of watching. Also, the cool thing, oh, so this is taupe. The color is taupe, in case I don't think I said that. So it's kind of a grayish color. I think the colors that I'm choosing, you guys are gonna really like. We've got taupe, we've got teal, and we've got black. And these are, so this is kind of a grayish color. But anyway, we're just working our way around with the taupe and just kind of making sure every spot, and this is fabric, so it does move a little, as in there are a few wrinkles when I do this, but it looks good. I'm just getting the excess off, so hopefully nothing really bled through. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Awesome. So then you're going to watch what I'm doing. I'm going to peel this off. Okay, so that looks pretty good. That's where I had those wrinkles right here, but totally is going to be fine. I'm going to set this aside because what I need to do is I need to clean this really quick. So I'm just sticking it down to my nonstick mat, and I'm going to spray with water. I just need to get all this ink off so I can change color and go back at it with that next color. So I'm going to take some wipes and just start cleaning the top of this. And I'm using water because, whoop, and our ink can stain the top of these transfers. It does not do anything to the actual transfer itself. It doesn't, you know, make it harder to use or anything like that, but it can stain. So I am now going to wipe this clean. Just trying to get it all clean, wipe all of this away, and then I'm going to grab my towel and just kind of dry it. There's a bubble underneath, that's why it's making all that noise. Hi Lori, hi Sean, hi Diane. Okay. So I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to dry this now. And I'm just going to make sure that there's a little bit of wetness here. So I'm just going to dab it, which is totally fine. It's kind of like fuzzing. I'm just making sure that it's dry. So now I'm going to bring this back over, and I'm going to kind of rotate it a little bit, but I'm going to line it up with what I've already done, and it will slightly overlap. And I'm going to start in the middle and just start working my way out to get all the bubbles, O-U-T, out of sight. So you can see the taupe underneath here. And now I'm going to add teal. So excited. I'm going to set the taupe aside, and I'm going to open up my favorite color. Hi Nikki. Hi Joanna. Oh goodness. Okay. Now, you do not want ink on your hands, because if you touch something, you can't just wash it off like the chalk. So, you're gonna be careful. Oh, okay. I'm just cleaning off my little squeegee, and then I will be good to go. So, same thing. Make sure this is all pushed down. Hi, Mary. And I'm gonna use some of this gorgeous teal, which looks honestly just like the transfer color. Just making sure that I'm getting it all. I can go, I don't have to go just one way. I can go, you know, forward, backward, up and down, whatever. I'm almost done with the teal, and I'm going to put my extra back in here. Just got a few more spots to kind of double check. Lift up a little here, cover it over there. Looks good. Whoop, a little bit here. And I'm making sure to not go off of the transfer, because that would put ink where I do not want it. Okay, looking good. I'm going to peel this transfer again. If I can get it lifted. Hi Melody, hi Jennifer, hello Amanda. So here we have the teal on top of the gray. Oh my gosh! I don't know, twice in one day is really bad. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously. You can all just laugh with me. I need to put this, okay, so this has a weighted stand. I need to put, oh shoot, I just smeared. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to do too many things. All right, pause. Everybody pause. I'm gonna move this and put this down so that I can wash it and fix my camera. Holy bejeebies. Okay, I need to put something heavy back there. That might work. I'm still a little crooked, guys. I got it. Oh man, it does not want to. If you saw how monstrous this thing was, you would be surprised that it's even falling. But like I said, I have it totally rigged up. You know what I'm doing? I have my phone plugged in because it was low battery, and I'm hitting the cord and pulling it over. That's exactly what I'm doing. Deep breath. I'm good. No, it's not supposed to happen, but the reason why it's happening is because I just realized I'm hitting the cord with my arm when I'm pulling off, because it happened at the exact same place. As soon as I pulled off the, like I pulled it off, I hit the cord and knocked it over. I know, somebody from Archon better give me a heavier weighted bottom piece, please, because this thing is not Sarah-proof. Holy moly. Yeah, so totally scary, but at the same time, It really wasn't. It's all right. So I'm cleaning off the teal so that I can go in with black. And it's going to be awesome. I'm drying now. This is, the way I'm doing this, it's just a little bit quicker than having to dump this into the water and clean the entire thing. All right, hold on. I am going to clean the back side. Just cleaning, just cleaning, just cleaning. So, no big deal. You guys are going to love this when it's done. I promise. I promise. Big deal. This is going to be awesome when it is totally done. Okay, so now we're pretty good. Pretty clean. Pretty dry on this side. I'm going to do a little bit more drying. And I'm going to flip it in the air a little. Like, I'm just waving it like this. Tanya, you can laugh all you want. Seriously, because I would laugh if it were somebody else. I would totally laugh. So I'm going to show you when I was frantically trying to save my stand. I smudged that right there. And if I weren't doing 1,000 things at one time, I would be able to like clean that off. But because I didn't, we're just going to put some flowers there to cover it. Totally no big deal. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. We need to move this, rotate it so that it looks like this. I don't want that to end up there. I'm going to rotate a little bit more. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be black. It's going to be stunning. Can't wait for you to see it. And I am not going to tip over my stand when I'm done. I guarantee I'm not going to tip over my stand when I'm done because I unplugged it. So there's a possibility that I might lose you, but I am not going to tip over my stand. All right, I'm going to get a new one of these that's clean. Just kind of pulling it from the center out. I just want to make sure everything is stuck where I want it to be. Black. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this in black now. It's gonna look so good when it's done. The black really makes the teal pop. I think that you're gonna love it. Let's get a little more. And I'm just being a little more careful with my black because it's such a dark color if you make a mistake. And I'm not really using any safety precautions here. Like I didn't tape my transfer down or anything like that, because you can do that along the edge in case you go off. So I'm just got to be real careful because I've got no tape there. Okay. So I feel like I need to rotate the pillow because I'm reaching across. Like I should have started way over there and I didn't. So I'm going to rotate. My little sign needs to move. I'm going to rotate the pillow. And here we go. Once this part is done, the rest is cake because we're going to do just a few flowers because there's already so much going on with the wreath. You know what I love about our ink? It does not dry out as quickly as the chalk. And so when you're working, you've got like a little bit of time to deal with what you're doing, your project. You don't have to stress. Half of the time when I'm doing a really, really big chalk, okay, so if you get it on you, be real mindful because you don't want to touch your finger to anything. But anyway, if I'm doing like a really big transfer and I'm using chalk, I'm always afraid that I will, hi Dana Kessler, that I will let it dry. And goodness knows, we just don't want to let it dry. Okay. I think I'm good on the black. I'll set this down. I need to wash my hands before I do anything. Hi Kendra. Also, I am not going to knock over my stand when I peel this up because I am not going to hit the cord, which is what I did the last 2 times. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm gonna put this in my water to wash the rest of it because it's done. I'm done for the this transfer. So I'm gonna put it in water. I'm washing it off. This black will probably stain the most out of the 3 colors that I used. The other one that stains the most, gosh, you probably wouldn't even notice or realize, but the kiwi. It's like a really bright greenish yellow, and it stains like nobody's business. So I am just gently washing this in my water tub because it does stain so quickly. So I'm just trying to get most of it off, and then I'll let it soak, and then I will come back to my project. Okay, so here we have our 3 colors that we're using, and notice that I haven't given much dry time to anything. Here's my, I think I want it turned this way, and I'm going to grab my other transfers. We are going to do Together is Our Favorite Place to Be. We're using the same colors. Now, I thought about adding a little silver into this because it's kind of like the gray, black, and teal. And you could do that, but I don't think I'm going to. Like, I thought about it, but I don't think I am. So I'm just going to center this. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, now have to make sure that this is really stuck down onto the fabric. So it doesn't stick as tightly to the fabric as it does like on a chalkboard or on a piece of wood or a mirror or glass or something like that. So we just have to kind of be careful and just know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Always know what you're doing. That's my advice for today. Always, always, always know what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna do taupe, and I'm going to, I want a little more control. I'm gonna use a small squeegee. Actually, nope, change your mind. Time out. That was time out right there. Time out. I am going to tape off my words. This will give me a better. Okay, so. All right, so I've got tape here. I don't. Okay, I've got tape here, tape there. I don't need, I'm just gonna squish this up. Okay, so I've got tape that word off, and then I'm gonna use a little bit skinnier tape down here, because I'm just, man, don't you hate it when your washi tape rolls up on you? I'm just gonna tape that top. Oh, I should have made it slightly longer. No biggie, no biggie. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? Okay, so I just taped that off because I'm doing different colors. After I do my taupe, I will remove the tape and I will do the teal. I'm gonna do teal on that. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna grab the bigger squeegee, and I'm able to be a little freer with my hand. Oh, see, this is why you're supposed to tape. It's all right, I'll put a flower there. You're supposed to tape the edge. Guys, listen, do what I say and not what I do. That's like the lesson. After know what you're supposed to do, then do what I say and not what I do. There are two lessons you just learned tonight. Plus, it's been a week since I have done this because all my other videos this week were pre-recorded. So I'm just getting back into it because I was on vacation. And I tell you what, there is nothing better than being on vacation with 4 kids and having your 8-year-old exclaim, "I hate this family." And then your 4-year-old say the same thing because he didn't get to do whatever he wanted to do. Oh my gosh. The only thing my 8-year-old wanted to do the whole entire time was play basketball at the basketball court. We were at like a condo resort, and they had like tennis courts and basketball courts, and he's addicted to basketball. And literally, if he couldn't be playing basketball, he hated our family. And I don't know why when 8-year-olds started to get such attitudes, but mine sure has it. And it makes me sad, but I don't know what to say. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Chanel. hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's so cold here. I'm so mad. I just wish spring would get here. I'm over the snow. I'm over the cold. And I don't really want to go back to work on Monday. So I'm just trying to... Okay, I've got it. I don't want to mess too much. Looks like everything's covered. I'm done with that. I'm lifting my tape. And I am ever so carefully going to use the teal and go over the words and the arrows. Just need a little bit more to finish this off. And then I need to remove this tape. It's very messy. It means I'm going to get ink on my fingers. It also means that I needed it, and I'm glad I did that. Whoops, it's a little too much ink. This is going to be so cool, you guys. And after I lift this up, this is going to go into the water and get washed as well, just like my other one did. Hi, Nikki. 46 in Texas. Oh, good gravy. Yeah, it was in the 20s and 30s today here. Not my favorite. So I have some places where I need to put flowers. You can tell because they have smears and smudges from my transfer. So we're gonna do some flower placements, and we're gonna do a couple different colors of flowers, and I need to make sure that, hold on, that I cover that smudge. And I just want to make, oh my goodness. So you want to make sure it's sticky. I've used this one a lot. Like I told you, it was my favorite. So let's do this one in teal. Just going to be careful. I'm going over many colors, so I'm going to want to kind of have a thick layer of the ink to cover over the other colors. So I'm just going to go over this side one more time. Now I'm going to do this flower again. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to put a center in that flower. I'm going to stick it up here. Just going to do this flower one more time up there. Same color, the teal. I gotta stop touching my surface with my hand that I keep getting ink on. That is one of my problems. So I'm telling you so that you don't do it. All right, now this is going into the wash, the water wash. Okay, now I need to do, I'm going to put a pop of white in here, and let's see, I'm going to do this one white. I want to dry it just slightly, just a little bit, just because that's definitely wet. The other ones, you know, weren't as wet when we did this. Okay, so now we're going to do a white one. Here. I think down here. And I need to open my white. I didn't do that yet. This is going to be a really, really cool pop of white because I don't have white any other place. But it'll look really cool when it's done. And this one is a little more intricate. Usually when I'm working, I have just a little bit of time, and so I try to do quick videos. But since I have this weekend, I can do some more intricate things that take a little more time and a little more prep. Okay, so I'm going to put that one into the water bath. And these are all going to get centers inside those flowers, but next we need to do a little black flower. So I'm going to dry just slightly. Just slightly. I don't need to dry the whole thing. Then going to put this flower down, and it's going to be black. Like I said before, I want my there we go. This is gonna look so cool, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. Gosh, this ink is so easy to use. I can't even go on. Hi Charity. Hi Jolene. Here's our black flower. Now this is gonna go right into the water again. I'm just kind of rubbing off the ink as best I can on these because they do stain. But okay, now got these flowers. I need to do, I have these right here, and we're gonna do black except for one is going to be white. No, it's gonna be teal. So I gotta do just a few of these and a few of these in different spots. So I'm gonna lay this down, do it in white, pick it up, lay it down, do it in white, pick it up. So I'm just going to pick a couple places, like on this smudge right here. I'm just going to keep a hold of the edge. Just going to, there we go. Pick it up. Then I'm going to come over here, lay it down, do a white flower, pick it up, come over here, lay it down, do another white flower, pick it up, and then I will do another white flower here. Okay, so I've got a few white flowers, and I'm done with that, done with the white. I'm going to carefully, because I'm going to have to clean this in a second, but I'm going to do the centers of these flowers with black. I want a little tiny, okay, so just going to lay this down. And then peel it up. And then I'm going to lay it down and do the black over here. But then I'm going to wash it because I have a little bit of the teal on here. So I'm just going to lay it on my little non-stick mat and use some of the, oh, you guys can't see it. It's under here. So it picks up the ink underneath it, and I just want to make sure that that is cleaned off totally before I put out my white flower. Totally. Okay, now let's see if we can dry this a little, especially this black one. Okay, I'm going to set this down in the center, and I'm going to go over it with the black ink. And then I'm not going to put a black center on my black flower. I'm going to put a teal center, but I need to lift it up and clean it again so that I don't get any mixture of the colors. I know I'm kind of off camera here, but I'm just cleaning the transfer. Okay, now I am drying the transfer. And then when I'm totally done with what I'm doing, I have to dry all the ink and then heat set it. So, so you know, you'll either use an iron, 4 minutes on each side, the front and on the inside, or you will do, hold on, I need to wash this again, or you will do like a heat press if you have one of those. I have a heat press that I use, and you can do that for a shorter amount of time because you're covering more space, and it gives heat all throughout the heat plate versus an iron, which has basically one hot spot, and you have to keep it kind of moving. So, but the heat press is really great. But also, heat presses, not everybody has one. So, whatever you have, you use that to heat set your fabric. I'm going to throw in just a few more flowers, and they're going to be black. So, and then I'm going to move it up here. Whoop. Totally stuck. Then I'm going to move it up here and do another one. And then I think I'm done. But yeah, you could have like filled this entire wreath with flowers and vines and, you know, whatever else that you have. But so this pillow, thank you, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Kelly. Who else said that? Oh, thank you. Okay, so these colors. So I totally got this idea from my friend Ken. He made like 3 of these for his nieces and nephews, I think. And this takes a long time, and he made them for Easter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully peel my ink mat out, because I need to take this out for it to dry, especially if I want to help it to dry a little bit. So I'm just like when I got it in there, I'm going to kind of like fold it, roll it a little to pop it out. Trying desperately not to do anything wrong. Okay, so then you can take your hair dryer, you can take anything you want and just kind of dry this, because it has to be dry before you can heat set it, and you have to heat set it to make it permanent. So you can just kind of sit here and do this over and over. Hi, Annette. Or you can wait, you can let it sit overnight for it to dry, but I am not a patient person. The other thing you need to make sure, you need to take your ink mat out of the project before you heat set it. You do not want to iron on the ink mat. That is really, really, really important. And you also want to put parchment paper in between your iron and your fabric, or your heat press, or whatever it is that you're using. So I rotated, so I did the 3 colors, and I rotated the wreath, and then I did the words, and these. So they're still wet, and so it's going to take a little while. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These colors are great together. So remember, it's the Couture ink. They are only available in 3-ounce sizes now. So I'm going to show you the difference between the 3-ounce size. So here's a 3-ounce, and here's our 2-ounce. So you can kind of tell the difference. So all of our inks are now in the 3-ounce versus the 2-ounce. You get more, you actually get more for your money in the 3-ounce. It's 50% more, but it does not cost 50% more. It's 50% more ink in here. P.S. This is an adorable color. It's called Couture Coral, and I love it. I love it. Hi, Laura. And here's that silver that I was thinking of using. All right. As this dries, I'm going to let it dry. I'm not going to probably be able to heat press this without waiting a long time. So I'm not going to put you all through that. I'm going to let you see this, and I'll take a picture and add it to the post when I am completely 100% done. And so until then, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekends. And keep getting crafty. Bye-bye.